action of duty. We believe this is one of the most important issues today in WACS, and it's time to do something about it. After the Erfurt in Olympics, we will present a new jury selection process in the form of rotation system. This year, a few seminars were held. One in Sweden, one in Canada, and one in Switzerland. And the members attending these seminars gave a very positive feedback and say this was the education that they had been asking for. We will follow the advice from our members and hold regularly judging seminars around the world. Up to now, WACS has had the great opportunity to work with a few very strong and dedicated sponsors, and we would like them to continue with us doing the great work and support they have shown us up to now. We have put together a new sponsorship package that outlines different levels of partnerships opportunity for companies. Today, we have partnerships agreement ready if elected. We would like you on this team. Both we and the board will need your support to make these things happen. We are ready to rethink WACS. Are you ready for changes? Show the small island your support by voting for Iceland. On behalf of my team, thank you for the attention. We look forward to working with you in the future. Thank you.
Thank you, Gizor, and the representatives from Iceland. We now call upon from Singapore, Mr. John Sloan.
I think the key part to understand is that what we've just disclosed with our little video, that we have a unique society in Singapore, we are together. And a key asset that we are here today is WACS, this camaraderie. I've been watching everybody in the room for the last 6 hours. You're all looking here. So I'd like you to take an opportunity for 1 minute to stand, turn to the right, shake the hand to the person next door to you, because some people even don't know who you're sitting beside. You just know that you're another country. So please stand for a second. Everybody. We are one brotherhood. Chefs. Say hello. Who are we? And our colleagues in the back that were talking before. So I hope you can participate also. That group sitting way down there. You are chefs too. So now that we all know one another, I would like you to learn a little bit about us, Singapore. Who are we? We are here for you. And that's who's for you. It's myself, John Sloan, standing for President. My position is Executive Chef of Singapore Airlines and SATS Catering. Many of you talk about the brand to me about SIA. I will talk a little bit later about the brand of WACS, which will simulate to SIA. Standing for Vice President, a distinguished icon amongst you, Mr. Otto Weibel. And to prove that we are truly Asia, and that we're not just people standing here as Europeans, and myself and Otto collectively have close to 40 years involvement in Asia, and we are PR citizens in Singapore. We're not expatriate contract workers. We've made an investment, monetary-wise, life-wise, into Singapore. That's why we stand here for Singapore, because we believe in it. So I'd like to introduce you, standing for General Secretary, Mr. Eric Lowe. Team Singapore. WACS is irrelevant to every cook and consumer. That's who we are. We hold the cradle of what is happening at the moment. Every day you pick up the newspaper or you watch the medium, we have a rice crisis, we have this crisis. But we have an obligation as chefs, what we can do going forward. WACS as a global entity should be on social responsibility, making a few more comments on these issues. Team Singapore mission. We wish to empower everyday chefs, cooks, and the public with a sense of belonging to WACS. Just like now when you stood up, you now have a better sense of feeling of who we are and what we are and why are we here today, because we are the World Association of Chef Societies. And together, when we engage the WACS brand, we can promote and move ahead a lot better. Team Singapore will focus on the following. Institutionalise WACS. These key pillars will be: 1, office. Secondly, how that we will send memorandum of understanding with business partners. WACS has to move from thinking regionally to more globally. You are a global family here. But many times when you're thinking your own area, you are thinking regionally. It is only when we sit in this room at country A or country B that we become a global entity. Many other times when I'm traveling, we are thinking regionally. We have to open our minds and start to think that we are a global organisation and we can do things together. We have a term of what we wish to do with our key sponsors. We want to have a memorandum of understanding, which we've already negotiated with 1 or 2 partners, to do things on a global basis for the term of the Presidium. So this will give benefit back to our key programs that you'll see a little bit later. Provide meaningful communication. Chefs, cooks and the public. This gets back to my opening statement about social responsibility. Many times people only know WACS clearly for international culinary competition. But President Metz and the current Presidium, what we have established with the train-the-trainer program, what we've now started with the education program, people are getting a better understanding that WACS can deliver something different. The Junior Chefs Forum that we've started today under Dr. Gallagher is a catalyst of how in 80 years' time, as we heard this morning, where will WACS be in 80 years? That will be with the junior chefs that are sitting in the back here. They will be the new presidents. They will be the new people that will hold the integrity of who we are as a chef. Our professionalism when we put this jacket on, and what do we stand for and what do we mean. We wish to work with the media and non-government organisations to promote WACS. The filming, what is taking place with Hans Buskins, what's taking place with Global Chef, and when I attended the European meeting in Prague earlier this year, fantastic what had taken place. I saw in Slovenia and the regional with Budapest. The coverage that chefs were getting. And it's where you see on a global stage also, we have more media icons that are promoting our industry. We also must be relevant that we're the caretaker to ensure